What's up, North County? I'm your host, Randy Doty, and today we are talking Holiday Bazaar, and we've got Kelsey and Austin in studio to talk about it with Echo Shelter.
Yeah, thank you so much for having us, Randy.
Yeah.
We really appreciate it.
Yeah, Kelsey, you there?
Good morning. What's up, North County?
What's up, North County? Thanks for coming on, guys. So we got, so Kelsey, I'm going to start with you. We got this Holiday Bazaar coming on and happening this weekend, the 23rd at Trinity Lutheran in Paso. So tell me about what this event is.
It's a really incredible event. Rain or shine, please come out and support our local vendors. We've got about 30 vendors. I had a couple that had to cancel out because of COVID, but about 30 vendors. It's going to be held at the Fellowship Hall, which is directly behind the big brick Trinity Lutheran Church. And we've partnered with Echo the past 4 or 5 years on it. And that way, the way it works is all the vendors pay a small booth fee to have a booth there and sell their homemade goods. And then half of the money goes to the church and half of the money goes to Echo. And we're so grateful for the church and school to host us there again this year.
Very awesome.
Yeah.
And Austin, Echo Shelters. So tell me if somebody doesn't know what Echo is. So tell me what Echo is.
Yeah, so Echo stands for El Camino Homeless Organization, and we are North County's emergency shelter provider. But we've kind of gone and grown into so much more than that. And so we have 2 campuses, one in Paso, one in Atascadero, and we really focus and emphasize on getting people not just into shelter, but back into stable housing. That's really our goal. That's what we focus on. That's what our programs are dedicated to. Everything from our outreach services all the way to our services that expand even to when people get into housing, making sure that when they get that housing, they're going to stay housed too. So we've really grown in that. We, our 2 locations, 130 beds, but so much services, so many things that we offer between the 2 campuses in Atascadero and Paso.
And a lot of, I think there's a lot of misconceptions with Echo Shelters, and really, I mean, there's more than one misconception, one being funds.
Absolutely.
Like, why do you need funds? Doesn't the state pay for all that? You know what I'm saying?
No, I mean, that's a really good question, right? And it's an interesting conversation. We get very little funding from the state. We, Echo specifically, we only do about 40% of our total overall funding that comes from government grants. The rest is all fundraising. We get that from individual donations. And the reason that we do that is because homelessness is constantly changing. Even over the last few years, we have seen more people that are facing homelessness for the very first time. The 2 highest growing categories that we're seeing are seniors that are living on a fixed income that are being priced out of apartments in different places that they've had for a really long time, and families on a single income, right? Dad's working, something happens, car breaks down, someone gets sick, a job gets lost, and then they're not able to pay rent next month, and they're struggling to survive in our community. And so, we have the ability with our funding to be flexible to meet those needs. We've even expanded our services to do homeless prevention. So not only are we taking people into our shelter who have become homeless, but we're also stopping people from becoming homeless in our community too. So we're trying to really expand our services, just grow and meet that need where it's at. And that's one of the reasons that we're so thankful for organizations and people like Kelsey who put on these events for us to help people just to get to know Echo as well. And we're just so grateful for the monetary, but just being able to come on here, share, and and Kelsey does an amazing job. Not only are they donating money to Echo, but Kelsey also is collecting goods for us too. They're collecting towels and blankets and sweatshirts and different things like that. And so we're just so grateful to people that like Kelsey and anybody that's coming to the event this weekend, the Holiday Bazaar at Trinity Lutheran, who can help support our organization and the wonderful organization at Trinity Lutheran.
So Kelsey, what is your draw? Because you said this is 4 years, correct? With
we've partnered with Echo for 4 years. I've actually been involved with it probably since 2011, 2012-ish, in one aspect or another. I started helping a friend of mine, Shelly Bertoni. She does canned goods and homemade almond roca, homemade biscottis, all kinds of good stuff. I started by helping her at her booth. The Holiday Bazaar has actually been going on at the church for years and years and years, but it was never really advertised. It was just kind of word of mouth. And I got the opportunity to take it and run with it. I'd say probably at least about 7 years ago. And so I just I understand, social media and how that could be such a big impact for us. We used to change places that we help every year. So one year we did Tree of Life, and people could bring in, baby bibs, baby onesies, and stuff like that to put on our fake Christmas tree and, donate that way. And so I just was trying to think of an organization we could partner with every year, keep it the same, and that way people know what to expect. I mean, there's so many different things that we go through throughout the year, in each of our homes, older towels that still have some life in them, or bedding, or blankets, jackets, warm clothing, everything like that. And if people know that it's Echo every year, they're going to know that they can save those items and bring them to the bazaar. We have a special box with painted handprints on them, and people can look for that. There's also a lock box that they give me, so people can put their monetary donations, and Echo will pick up everything the day of the event in the evening time. So
Wow.
it's been ever evolving. When I first did it with my friend, we maybe had 5-6 vendors, and now I use every ounce of space I have. So inside, I used to fit about 20 vendors. Now this year, I've got 22, and I've got 8 outside. But that, like I said, there was a couple that couldn't make it. So we're going to have at least 5 or 6 outside, braving the elements with their homemade goodies and bringing their own pop-ups and stuff. So definitely come out and support your local families. Some of these are school families. Some of these are church members. Some of these are just good friends in the community that I've known that look forward to this event every year, and they love supporting Echo, and they love that everything is local and small town.
So Austin, with this type of an event, what does that bring to the shelter? What does that allow you guys to do?
Yeah, I think a lot of this, and I'll talk a little bit about the event too, because I think Kelsey doesn't toot her own horn enough. She's really right. When you have a perception of a holiday bazaar, right, you think of, okay, a bunch of, maybe it's the school kids coming in, they're decorating Christmas trees, they're selling those for little things. These are real vendors. These are community members coming in from all over the place, very talented artists that are coming together to put this event together, and they create some beautiful stuff. If you're looking for holiday gifts, if you're looking for something for Thanksgiving, they have tons of options, food, all sorts of things there. So Kelsey does an amazing job to that. But for us, the number one thing that it does is it introduces people to Echo as well. It gives us the opportunity, right? Just like, changing the perception of a holiday bazaar, everyone has a perception of homelessness, right? We all, as soon as I say homelessness, as soon as I say homeless shelter, every single person thinks of, okay, right, it's someone in an encampment, right, down by the riverbed. We've all driven by that person. We've all seen the person pushing the shopping cart. But what we're trying to do is just really change that perception to make that picture bigger. There is so many more people in our community that are struggling and on the edge of homelessness that have drifted into homelessness now. It's not that that person doesn't exist and that person's out there, and not that we don't help that person too, but the whole picture of homelessness is so much bigger. It's families, it's individuals, it's seniors, it's veterans, it's so many people that you wouldn't even know, people that you went to high school with, right? Fathers, uncles, aunts, sisters, brothers, grandmas, so many people that are connected in our community that are from here, that really we're just helping provide that basic level of stability. And if we just want to share our message and introduce people to Echo, to what we do, why we do what we do, and who we're helping in our community. And we're grateful for the opportunity, just like this, to come on the show, and maybe someone's listening for the very first time that's never heard of us. And I just, if I can get someone to our website, echoshelter.org, to just look at one of our success stories, to listen to the people that we're serving that are from here, it's an amazing opportunity.
And it's a with Echo Shelters, not only do you, it's not a long term, right? Mm-mm. It's not long term, but you have steps, that they must abide by, and there's rules, and there's clean, and there's so many different of these. It's not just like, all right, come in here, we'll house you and keep you here. It's they have to help as well. It's
the same expectations that you would have in your own home. Mm-hmm. Right? It's that's the environment that we create. It's the same expectations, right? We are working with everybody, and the main goal is the number one goal for every single person that's staying with us is they have to want to get into housing. That's it. That's the number one thing. We can work with anything else, and we just want them to be a part of our community to support, them along the way. And we try to do different things. When we talk about, right, the chores and different things, really we're talking about life skills. We're talking about how to take care of your own environment, your own home when you move into there. And so those are the things that we're building into our programs to be a part of that. Beyond that too, for a lot of our folks, right, it's going to be how do we get them back into the workforce. So everything that we do within the shelter directly correlates to something you can put on a resume, including working in a full commercial kitchen that can correlate to working in
you guys have
the
that.
Hospitality. Yeah, we have an entire, we just launched an entire cooking program. We have an amazing partnership with Must Charities, and we're actually doing a workforce development program where our clients are coming in, they're working in the kitchen, and we are even working with community partners throughout the North County to put them into industries in the hospitality and in the service industry in general. We've even had conversations with some of the schools, some of the hospitals, working for long-term benefited positions that they are looking to recruit directly from our clients too.
That's amazing.
Kelsey, and I know you have, but what was your first impression doing a tour of these campuses?
Just the compassion that oozes out of everybody that works there. I mean, these, like Austin said, these people come from all different backgrounds. If they're seniors, if they're, young with a child, a single parent, I mean, they come from all different backgrounds, addiction, different things like that. The compassion that they have for these folks, and there's a fine line of giving somebody everything versus here, we're going to guide you through this, but you have to put in the work too. So it's really an awesome combination and just overall great organization of Echo. But the campuses are super clean. They're very family environment oriented. I know Austin shared yesterday on a radio station that they are looking at expanding, I think it's Echo and Atascadero, to include a family wing, which is amazing, and allows some more split or diversity between, men's section and women's section and different things like that. I don't know all the details, but they're just that they have such a big heart, and they have a big place in my heart too. So it's awesome to come alongside them together. And also to circle back a little bit with the bazaar, we, for the past 15 years, we've done it the weekend after Thanksgiving, and that's just kind of been our thing. We've never changed it. Last year, I had a bunch of folks say, if you should do it the weekend before Thanksgiving so that folks can shop for Thanksgiving and Christmas, and more folks would be in town, and you also wouldn't have the competition with Cowgirl Christmas and Black Friday. And so this is our first year doing it before Thanksgiving, so it's this Saturday, the 23rd, and we have a couple of bakers this time, which are really neat. They're going to bring some homemade pies, and I know my friend Shelly's going to make some homemade breads and stuff that you can buy to share with your families on Thanksgiving, some chutneys for your turkey, and we've got candles, we've got homemade crocheted items, we have some people that paint their own canvases, we have jewelry, we have woodcraft, I make fused glass ornaments and plates, so there's a ton of variety of people.
I'm telling you,
yeah.
It's way bigger,
and they're super talented.
So this all happens this Saturday from 9 to 4. It's free, doesn't cost anything to go to.
Right.
It's at the Trinity Lutheran up there on Creston Road. Not only are you guys going to be having vendors there, which we want to stress that this isn't, just kind of Amazon purchases. These are like crafts and people that are making custom, like one of
handmade
sometimes
stuff,
of these items. So like some really cool gifts, some really cool ideas for the holidays. But you guys will also be collecting, looks like boxers, so some underwear type stuff, right?
All sorts of items for Echo, right? Anything's
blankets, jackets,
boxers,
bedding,
towels.
Socks. So basically, right now is the time to be. And somebody's going to be there just accepting donations for that.
Yeah, there's an Echo box that'll be there.
Okay.
Yeah, it'll be right by my booth. I'll keep an eye on it. My goal, Austin gave me a pretty good sized box, but my goal is to see the box overflowing by midday. I know last year we overfilled the bins, so, anything folks might have to keep someone warm would just be so gratefully appreciated.
So echoshelter.org. I'm assuming that people can, look for your that you can donate there.
Yeah,
I'd assume.
Yeah, you can donate on our website, and if you have donations and you can't make it to the holiday bazaar, although I highly encourage you to go, you can always stop by if you have any of these items sitting in your closet. And I'm specifically calling men out because we tend to not donate our clothes until they become rags, right? But if you have things that are sitting in your closet, shoes, jackets, pants, shirts, any of that, we would love to accept those donations. You can drop them off any day at either one of our locations in Atascadero or Paso Robles.
Echo Shelters, that's much bigger than just serving the North County, or is you guys only serve?
We only serve the North County. We're a homegrown organization.
And you need that much items?
Yeah, I mean, we're always looking for those items for clothing, going through that. Men specifically, right? I will say, the women in our community are a lot better at donating their clothes than the men are. But if we have any men out there that, you have some clothes that, you haven't worn, especially those, maybe those pants that haven't fit since college that've been sitting in the back of your drawer, please, we'll take them, right? We'll make good use of them. Someone will love those. So,
and even if they're like a stain, I mean, do you guys
bring them?
Bring them,
yeah. We'll wash them. We'll take care of them. No, we'd love those.
What type of does people come to you to, like, for instance, and again, that's what I was talking about, kind of, the uneducated of real homelessness. So, and it's not necessarily the streets, the guys on the corners. It's more, like you said, struggling, the families that need items that can't go, down and buy a new pair of pants, that kind of stuff.
No, I mean, it's really, we believe in meet people where they're at, right? We have, like I said, we have 130 total shelter beds, but beyond that too, I mean, we have lots of people in our community that are living in their vehicles and don't have the ability necessarily to make sure that they have clean clothes for a job. So we can help facilitate that. We also help doing laundry services and outreach services with a lot of our clients, but really trying to understand where that person is. But even when someone moves into the shelter, sometimes people move in with clothing. They have certain items, but maybe when they're starting a job, they don't have the right items. They don't have a good pair of jeans that they need for that. And having those community donations help us to meet that need. We can also help individuals in our community too that are housed, that are needing this service too, looking for that, making sure that everybody has, proper clothing, right? Going to school. Could you imagine being a high school senior and not having a new pair of jeans to go on a first date with, right? I mean, these are little things that we can help facilitate, and we can't do it without the community support. People like Kelsey, people like you, Randy, just being able to help us to navigate that and provide that for us.
Well, like I said, we love being a part of it just because, again, myself being that person that, when you say homeless, I think of, what I see. I don't really think of the backside. I really don't think about the kids. I don't think about like what I've gone to known since, meeting with you, Austin, of what is really out there. I see the surface. I see, the river. I see the corners.
Well, and to put that into perspective to you, for the people that are experiencing homelessness, that person that you just described only makes up 20% of the population. So there is 80% more of the entire people experiencing homelessness in our community that don't fit that description. I mean, it's mind-blowing. I mean, really, when you think about it that way, it's only 2 out of 10, 1 out of 5 that's really in that experience that you're describing. That person absolutely exists, right? We all know it. We all see it. We see the people that are dealing with that, and we help them too. We've had a lot of success of getting them into our programs, providing that stability, meeting them where they're at, and helping them to take the steps too. But homelessness is just such a bigger issue in our community with so many people struggling to stay afloat.
Would you say that, first I want to step into, even if you're not a resident there, you also have a laundry program, you have a shower program.
We do.
I didn't even think you have a meal program too, right?
We do, yeah. We have a meal program, and really when we're talking about, some of the clothing that we go through specifically goes right into our shower program too, right? I mean, we have folks that come on a nightly basis at both of our locations just to come and take a hot shower. Our 130 beds, they're 100% full every single night. And so we are working off a wait list to try to get people into there. So we're constantly working with people that may be sleeping on the street, may be sleeping in the riverbed, who are waiting to come into our program. And the shower program and fresh clothing is so important to be able to keep them, stable, to keep them healthy while they're on the streets, making sure that you have a warm jacket so that you don't end up in the hospital from the cold, from the chill, and all those things that are happening, and staying dry. It's crucial.
Hey, Kelsey, have you ever been out in the field with these like Austin, and when they go out to these different encampments? Have you ever done that?
No, the most I've ever done is volunteer, to feed the homeless in different aspects. If my husband and I, if we have leftovers or whatever, we'll drive down by 24th Street and just ask people, "Are you hungry?" and feed them. But yeah, I haven't been out on the field as far as that goes.
Does people do that, Austin? I mean, can somebody volunteer to go out into the field to get the real experience of what really you guys are seeing and what homelessness is?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I encourage people to see that different light, right? There's opportunities to do that. We even, in fact, partner with both the Atascadero Police Department And we do work with the Paso Police Department and their CAT team to go out and have those conversations deep into the encampments, deep into the riverbeds, and making sure that people know about our services and navigating those resources too. I mean, it's important to be a part of that, and I highly encourage anyone that is interested in seeing that perspective to reach out, to connect with us and connect with our local law enforcement too, to see it for yourselves, what's going on, and meet those people and understand their circumstances.
And when you approach an encampment like that, do you feel that they are a little bit more on the defense with the law enforcement and less like with, say, you walk in? I mean, you're a pretty big guy.
I'm a pretty big guy, yeah. No, I would say that it's changed over the last couple of years. Absolutely in the past. And you got to think of it from a perspective of law enforcement, really, right? I mean, law enforcement's job is to come in and to really solve a problem, right? When they get called, they're coming to solve a problem. They want to take action in that moment. But homelessness you can't solve by writing a ticket or arresting someone or taking them away. It doesn't solve the problem in that way. And I really think that our police departments here locally have done amazing at evolving and connecting and learning about the resources that we have in our community. Because in order to solve homelessness, we have to get people housed. That's the only answer. But the person has to be willing to create that trust and relationship. And so our law enforcement has done a really incredible job. We have so many amazing officers in both Paso and Atascadero who really have gotten to know the individuals in our community that are experiencing homelessness. They know them by name. They know their stories. They know their backstories. They've helped them to get on the wait list. They've taken them to appointments. They're helping them to navigate all of these steps and taking successful steps to get them into either programs like ECHO or even sometimes directly into housing. We've had so many success stories this year, but I think 20 of our success stories have come directly from people in the riverbed who never even stayed in our shelter, but were able to navigate and access resources to get back into stable housing in our community.
Oh, no kidding.
Yeah.
So you've had that experience.
Absolutely. I mean, ECHO is it's an amazing program. I'll sit here and beat that drum all day long, but it doesn't mean it's the program for every single person. There are certain people out there that wouldn't fit into the program that we have, maybe has something that's going on that wouldn't fit for that. But it doesn't mean that there isn't a pathway for them to get into housing. It might be a little different, and our job is to help them to navigate that resource, working with our police department, working with other resources in our community, getting them on the wait lists. Someone's journey with ECHO doesn't start the day that they lay their head in a bed at our program. It's the day that they ask for help. We can help people through our outreach, through our community engagement, through so many different opportunities to get someone housed. And we really try and strive to do that with everyone that we work with.
Wow. So we're talking about the Holiday Bazaar happening this weekend at Trinity Lutheran in Paso Robles, 9 to 4. It's a free event. It's a holiday vendor event. You can go there, pick up your holiday gifts, Thanksgiving pies, and the beneficiary is Echo Shelter and the church, right, Kelsey?
Yeah, for sure. And I will tell folks, we used to have a big banner that we would put out in front of the church, literally right in front of the church for about a month beforehand. And we have a new pastor, and so they don't want any banners for any events up. So we will have... I have a little sign that'll go on the brick pillars that says Holiday Bazaar with an arrow. And my friend's going to bring her sandwich board that just says open house. So people can look for that. Also, if they have a hard time finding it, find me on Facebook, Kelsey Kaler Hazelton, and message me. Or I guess get my number from Randy. But yeah, we'd be happy to help you guys find us. Please don't let the rain shy you away, and consider bringing out the donations for ECHO, because we're all in the community, and we're all in this together and here to support each other.
Very awesome. And it's happening this weekend, this Saturday, 9 to 4. Yep. It's free. Come out there, come support these local people that are making some really cool items, and it also helps Echo Shelter as well, right?
940 Creston Road in Paso.
940 Creston Road, Paso Robles.
Yep, so directly behind the church. Awesome.
Very cool. And then, Austin, I want to touch in on what you have coming in for Thanksgiving Day.
Awesome.
So, a turkey trot.
A turkey trot. Yes, our 6th annual turkey trot.
Okay, so 6th annual turkey trot
$20 suggested donation. So
Okay.
so we do a 5K fun run. It's an amazing tradition that we do at Atascadero Lake Park every Thanksgiving. We do registration at 8:30. We tried our best to run at 9. It just depends how many people show up, and we have to get through the line. But one of the best parts about this is it's a $20 suggested donation. So if you can come out, you can donate $20. We truly appreciate it. If you are a family and you're hearing this and you want to start a new tradition and $20 is a little steep, don't worry about it. Come out, participate, come be a part of it. This is a community event. It's amazing. The other incredible part about this event is that we have a donor who actually doubles all of the community dollars raised for Turkey Trot. So that means
wow.
if you come out and you donate $20, that's becoming $40. If you come out and you donate $50, it's becoming $100. You donate $100, it's becoming $200. Every dollar donated for Turkey Trot, you can donate online at echoshelter.org if you want to skip the line and you're like me and you don't carry much cash. But you can, all of those donations will get doubled. And we're just so grateful to all the people that show up and support this event. It's going to be incredible.
So, and you shared the amount of people, which I was like, wait, how many? So how many people are you expecting?
We're expecting about 1,000 people this year. So last year we had about 980 people show up, and we're expecting to break that record and have 1,000 people at Atascadero Lake Park on Thanksgiving morning. And I know it sounds crazy because, right, I mean, the first year that we did it, Thanksgiving morning, we were kind of unsure, how many people are going to show up, but it has grown year after year after year. And this has become such an incredible, my favorite part is just I stand in the back of the Echo truck and I get to say, ready, set, go. And I'm looking at this sea of people, and they take about 5 minutes just to get through the start line because it's so many people show up. One of my favorite parts too is not only do we have it is a race, it is a 5K, it's 3 laps around the lake. We have a lot of family members,
and evidently there's a path there.
There's a path there.
So I'm thinking that you're going around the road, but they're on a path.
They're on a path. They're running the path around Atascadero Lake Park, and we have golden turkey trophies for first and second place for men, women, and under 18. But before we do the race, we also have a costume contest. So we do a best individual costume, a best group costume, a best kids costume, and a best 4-legged friend. This used to be a best dog costume, but last year we had a miniature horse and a goat show up. So, anything
Very
goes.
cool.
So, it's really fun. The community shows up. It's an incredible event. It's over before you know it too, because it's just a morning tradition. So you can come in, you can run, you can trot, you can walk, you can feel a little less guilty about going crazy on some turkey later that day.
Right,
and you can do it with your whole family, right? I mean, come out, give what you can. That's the one thing I want everyone to know, that if you hear that $20, you see that flyer, know that it's a suggested donation. If this is a community event, it's about our mission, it's about bringing community together, and that's what it's all about. So give what you can, know that your donation will be doubled, but everyone in our community is invited, including it's one of our clients' favorite events because they all get to come out and participate and be a part of this amazing community that supports Echo.
Awesome. And so this happens in Atascadero. We're in the parking lot. Is that where you start?
It's at the bandstand. So we do registration at the bandstand. We'll have
right there by the water.
You can't miss it. I have 2 giant blow up turkeys. I have a giant turkey mascot. There's a giant race start. We have a time clock, everything, and just follow the sea of people, I promise, right? So we do registration at 8:30. The only thing that we ask, we have a liability waiver that we ask everybody to sign.
Well, 1,000 people, man. You guys start earlier.
Oh my gosh. Well, I got I think I have 30 or 40 volunteers that are just helping me get people signed up. So, making sure that we have race bibs for everybody too, so I can keep track of the runners coming across the finish lines. We're just so excited. This is just one of the most fun community events that you've ever seen.
Very cool. Well, like I said, hopefully, get 1,200 people.
I'm going to need some more race bibs, I think, for 1,200.
Right? Well, awesome. Well, that kicks off on Thanksgiving Day, Thanksgiving morning at Atascadero. And this Saturday, we have the Holiday Bazaar happening there at Trinity Lutheran in Paso Robles from 9 to 4. It's free. Doesn't cost anything there. They're also accepting blankets, jackets, boxers, bedding, socks, which goes towards the residents and the community echo shelters. And you can also donate there. But more importantly, come out and support the local vendors and buy some stuff for Christmas and Thanksgiving pies and all kinds of good stuff.
All the good stuff. And just to I want to share with people, we talk about how many people we get into housing, and we've had an absolutely incredible year. This year, we're at 305 individuals and families that we've helped secure housing just from January to November. So we still have another month, but we're, for the first time in our organization's history, we've helped over 300 individuals and families secure that stable housing. And we're just so grateful. We couldn't do this without partners like What's Up North County, Kelsey, and the Trinity Lutheran Church, and the amazing community that supports ECHO. Very
awesome. Kelsey, you have anything more to share?
I think that's it. 9 to 4. We hope to see you guys out there. Come brave the rain and have some fun. And don't forget towels too, because ECHO has that shower program, and they can always use gently used towels as well. So we're so grateful for your support.
Very awesome. Well, Austin, thanks for coming on. Kelsey, thanks for everything you do. You do a lot for the community. I know not just ECHO shelters, but the Lions clubs and everything else that you do here in the community. Your heart is very, very large and very, very warm, and we appreciate you as well.
You bet. We love What's Up North County. Take care, guys.
All right. Well, there you have it, guys. Hey, make sure you guys get out here and support this wonderful event this weekend, this Saturday, Trinity Lutheran Paso Robles, 9 to 4. It's free. Come out here. There's going to be some awesome vendors. There's going to be some awesome one-ofs. This is all homemade craft stuff. Go out there and support those, and it supports our local ECHO shelters as well. But as always, guys, we can't do this without you and our sponsors. We'd like to thank Escalar Wines, Wine Travelers Hideaway, Visit Atascadero, 805 Customs, Ron Mullins with Remax, North County Junk Removal, The Trailer Barn, Story Termite Pest Control, Borhone Auto Center, Kennedy Club Fitness, Airflow Filter Services, Suprema Meat Market, and MGP Coatings. Thanks again, guys. We'll see you this weekend.
Hi, this is Dave Story, small game hunter with Story Termite and Pest. We're a full-service termite and pest control company. From rodents to termites, we can take care of all your pest control needs. Call today. We can tailor a pest control program that will meet your needs and budget. Contact us at 805-460-0650 or at storytermite.com. Remember, we don't have customers, we have friends.
Hi, it's Alex with Suprema Meat Market. We are a Mexican meat market with a taqueria. Come enjoy our high-quality cuts and meats. We offer choice and prime Harris Ranch beef, as well as chicken, seafood, and pork items. In the taqueria, all of our tacos come with handmade tortillas. We also offer specialty items like chilaquiles and chile rellenos. Come enjoy Taco Tuesday with Suprema. We offer our tacos at $1.99 each. Suprema Meat Market is located at 8950 Montecito Avenue in Atascadero.
Are you tired of looking at that worn-out concrete garage floor, patio, or porch? Look no further than MGP Coatings, where customer service reigns supreme. Our team goes above and beyond to ensure your satisfaction every step of the way. Before we even start coating, we meticulously repair your concrete, ensuring a flawless finish that lasts. And here's the best part. Our Pentec coatings are 4 times stronger than epoxy, so they won't chip or peel, making maintenance a breeze. Plus, they come with a limited lifetime warranty. Call us today at 805-952-5301 or check out our Facebook and Instagram and experience the MGP coating difference. Don't wait. Transform your garage, patio, porch, or driveway and become a part of the MGP coating family.
What's up, North County? This is Teresa Branch with Airflow Filter Service. We are a family-owned business right here in the North County. We have air filters, oils and lubricants, and hydraulic hoses. We provide services that include air filter cleaning, DPF cleaning, and waste oil collection. Come check us out at 1140 Ramada Drive, and we can help you with all your automotive and industrial vehicle needs.
Hi, this is Omid
and Deanna
at North County Junk Removal. We are a business known for helping our neighbors and our community.
Let us help you save money and get rid of any unwanted items.
And rest assured that our professional team adheres to global standards of safety and recycling. We are fully licensed and insured for your peace of mind.
We are locally owned and operated, and we look forward to helping you with all your junk removal needs.
Please call us at 805-769-6966.
Atascadero isn't your standard getaway. We're unique, just like you. We're growing, transforming, and figuring it out as we go. We're a town filled with innovators, artists, makers, and game changers. We're a little bit country, a little bit funky, and always authentic. We're here for your good times, your slow times, and your changing times. We're all in Atascadero. Come see for yourself. Learn more at visitatascadero.com.
Hi, welcome to Kennedy Club Fitness, where we have something for everyone. We have weights, cardio, group exercise classes, racquetball, basketball, swimming, and pickleball coming soon. Here at Kennedy, we're committed to health, wellness, and community. Stop by any of our 4 locations: Paso Robles, Atascadero, San Luis Obispo, and Arroyo Grande, or check out our website at kennedyclubs.com.